of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16. And it reads, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harakapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect, who continue to push this truth throughout the whole planet Earth in these last days. Shalom, Maki. Shalom. What are hypersonic missiles? Or how do hypersonic missiles work? So as I have just read in Isaiah 54 and 16, the Lord created the smith, Robert Julius Oppenheimer. Watch the Oppenheimer movie for further details, for further insight. It's about three and a half, between 3 and 3 hours, between 3 hours and 4 hours, say it like that. Lengthy movie, very informative, well deserving of watching repeatedly. You can watch it in sections. The Lord created him to make a weapon, the atomic bomb, which happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, it's been upgraded according to Daniel 12th chapter and the 4th verse, through knowledge being increased, where they make uranium and plutonium, which fuels this weapon to waste any and everything in its path, including you, the individual. Russia has hypersonic missiles. The United States has hypersonic missiles. China has hypersonic missiles. But what exactly is it? This next war, World War III, the use of hypersonic missiles will take place. This is the end. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. And only at the end a nation is going to go all the way out. The highest technology is going to be used on a scale mankind has never seen before. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this, World War III, that is, this war, shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this is an article, not really an article, just straight up off Wikipedia. All right, just get straight to the point with it. All right, not cutting no corners, giving it to you live and direct, because you hear people use supersonic missiles, hypersonic missiles, but what are they? Okay, what do they do? How will they be used in this day and age? From Wikipedia.com, a hypersonic missile. A hypersonic missile is a weapon capable of traveling at hypersonic speed, defined as between 5 and 25 times the speed of sound. The book of Revelations, chapter 8 and verse 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, this is the last plague to hit the earth, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. America, according to Revelation, the 18th chapter, America would be wasted in 1 hour, 60 minutes. This right here says silence. That means when these things are shot off, It's a it's a jaw-dropping event. The Bible says when these hypersonic, like I said earlier, Russia has, I name Russia, I name China, I name the United States, you know, all other nations, all right, superpowers, all right, the Israelis, they have them, okay, but Russia specifically has the avant-garde missile, the new one, which they have all used already as of yesterday, the Hypersonic. Look that up, the Hypersonic missile. I'm gonna do a video on it. All right, I'm gonna do a video on it in the next 24 hours, Lord willing. The avant-garde, the Hypersonic, the new one, the Satan 1, the Satan 2. Of course, this. All right, and a wide variety of more will be unleashed in these last days. So that space up at half an hour is that 30-minute span is going to take these hypersonic missiles to reach over here in the west. It said between 5 and 25 times the speed of sound. You know how quickly that's coming? The Lord finna get rid of this place, particularly America. Now, other parts of the world will get hit, as it says in 2 Corinthians 16:1. But this place is going to get it far worse. Why? Because according to the 9th chapter of Revelation, 200 million ICBM missile warheads will hit Babylon the Great. Let the Christians tell you, that's talking about the army of China. Because they have 200,000 ground troops, or the whole military personnel that is. No, the Lord is going to overkill Babylon the Great. Okay? Read it again. Revelation chapter 8 and verse 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, 7 represents what? The last, all right, plague to hit the earth. And as it says in the 11th chapter of Revelation, which I'm finna get now, hopping on that 7, right? Okay? Revelation 11 and verse 12. Let's start here. And they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, come up hither. Which is Isaiah 26 and 21, a precept for that. Come up to the Lord's chariot. The word hither goes to come up to this place. Where you're going to hide yourself for a little moment. The little moment is the 1 hour that's spoken of in the 18th chapter of Revelation. Isaiah 26, verse 20 and 21. Keep saying it over and over again. When it says, hide thyself for a little moment till the indignation be overpassed, that's the Lord's wrath through nuclear fire. Hidden or Babylon the Great. The great destruction and great deliverance comes from over here. The hither is the deliverance. The destruction is the indignation of the Lord's wrath. Hide thyself. You're going to hide yourself, hide ourselves, Lord willing, we have the number, in the chariot. You're going to have to be on a chariot, or as me and the brother down here said, all right, have spiritual power in the midst of it all to overcome this, man. That's the only way you get out of here. Oh, yeah, the elite's going to be in the underground bunkers. They're going to escape this wrath. All right, got to throw that in there. That's part of prophecy. They will escape. They will be snatched out of their bunkers. Okay? Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12, and they heard a great voice. The they is who? The elect, the remnant. Heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up, beamed up. Okay? The Bible calls it also caught up, or to be caught up together with them in the air. Those who've gone before us, the founding fathers of this ministry, you know, High Priest Jaquab, King Marshall, those who we're going to be caught up with, and the brothers who have died in the truth from henceforth. We will be caught up together with them to meet them in the air. That's it right there. Meet them in the air, because you're going to get beamed up. Come up hither. Ascend up into a cloud. Also, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Our enemies are going to behold us. Because we're going to be caught up in the air. Okay? You're going to see it. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, the chariot that is, with the prophet saw, John that is. And their enemies beheld them. It says the same thing in the 5th chapter of Wisdom of Solomon. And the same hour, at the same hour, that's how you know it's a simultaneous event. Destruction and salvation happened at the same hour. Got to do more videos on this, man. Okay? It says, at the same hour was there a great earthquake. Had to correct the Israelite on social media. Talking about the a literal great earthquake. At what I think it said the Yellowstone or the San Andreas fault. No, homeboy. No, this is talking about the missiles, the warheads, man. The Bible speaks about that, man, about the earth quaking. Okay, you see that in the 16th chapter. All right, Isaiah the 24th chapter. The whole chapter talks about the nukes, making the world rock to and fro like a drunkard. Shall we be ruled out of a cottage? And in the slaying of those missiles, few men left. I think it's in Isaiah 24 and 6. Few men left from these hypersonic missiles. Few men left. All right, that's it, man. All right, and a few men left is the elect, which I'm reading here. Matter of fact, hold that. Let me get Job. Back that up. In Job 5th chapter. Real quick. I don't want to make this long, but it appears that way. Job chapter 5. Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So in the 7 last plague, which I read in Revelation 8 and 1, the last plague that hit the earth will be a number of completed, deleted men on the earth. Completed and deleted men on the earth. 7 represents completion. And in that completion, they will be deleted from this nuclear fire. Okay? Let me get it back real quick. Let me finish this off. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake. And the 10th part of the city fell, all of Babylon the Great. 10 is another number that represents completion. The Lord uses these numbers. You should have tribulation 10 days. That's in Revelation also. It's a completion number of days. 10th is all of it. Fullness of it. Okay? That city is America. Okay? It says, where am I at? It says, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power, Yahweh Shai of heaven. Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch him. You're going to be beamed up in a chariot, receiving the fullness of the new covenant. That's your new covenant right there. Right? Fullness of it. Change in the twinkling of an eye. From mortal to immortal. Or out of this world being. As Yahweh Shai as the world will see Yahweh Shai in these last days. Being an out of this world being. When he says, I will not meet thee as a man. You get that royal status that was once given to us back. Be programmed back to our original estate. Job chapter 5 and verse 20. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Remember, because in Revelation 18 and 8, he speaks about the famine. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get it. Let me get it. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. Nuclear fire, that is. For hypersonic missiles. For strong is her right hand that bendeth the bow. Okay? So like it. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who judgeth her. I'm thinking about Idris. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who judgeth her. The her is America. That whore that set upon the scarlet-colored beast. Revelation chapter 11. Let me get back to that article. 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, and it came quickly. All right? You didn't know nothing about hypersonic missiles years ago. Esau did. But now they're prevalent in the earth right now, dominating the earth right now. That's all you hear about. So it says back in the article, a hypersonic weapon is a weapon capable of traveling at hypersonic speed, defined as between 5 and 25 times the speed of sound. Below such speeds, weapons would be characterized as subsonic or supersonic, mentioned that earlier, while above such speeds. The molecules of the atmosphere dissociate into a plasma, which makes control and communication difficult. All radio technology will be destroyed. Missile defense systems will not work when these things are shot off. That's how violently they are. Disconnect all cable systems, digital systems. And they've been talking about using AI to do this. Nah. It would be a man that would do this, according to Ezekiel 38 chapter. Evil thought. Press that button. The Bible says it's given to the hand of the slayer. Those buttons will be pressed, and these hypersonic missiles will slay a lot of men, the majority of men. It will. Even before then, people will be slayed on these streets. This is all leading up to this. This is the the icing on the cake. And the Lord comes with his chariots. He put the cherry on top to melt you. The Lord said, I will leave you there and melt you, according to the book of Ezekiel. There are multiple types of hypersonic weapons. A hypersonic glide vehicle, which is an HGV, missile warheads, which maneuver and glide through the atmosphere at high speeds. And China has a lot of these. I'm going to say that too. I'm going to do a video on that. Through the atmosphere at high speeds after an initial ballistic launch phase. Read that again. HGV is a missile warhead or warheads which maneuver. And they do what? Like I said in one of the previous videos, they do spin moves, backflips. Woo, woo, woo. Just the speed of it, it has no choice but to do that. Spin moves and backflips. Undetectable. It's too fast. It's the spirit of the Lord. The spirit of the Lord is quick. The Bible speaks about that. The spirit of the Lord is quick. And the spirit of Yahweh will be in these missiles to move quick. It's the Lord is literally in these hypersonic missiles. The Satan 1, the Satan 2, the Avant-Garde, okay? The Sarmat 1, the Sarmat 2. I can go on and on. The HGV, what I'm reading right here, different types of hypersonic missiles that what? Maneuver and glide. I'm going to do a video on that. The next video in the next 24 hours will be on that, about the glide of these missiles. Because this new missile, the Hypersonic that Russia has, it says it's so crucial and deadly, it turns everything into dust, like a meteorite. The article right there. And glide through the atmosphere at high speeds after an initial ballistic launch phase. Number 2, hypersonic cruise missile. Cruise missiles which use air-breathing engines such as scramjets to reach high speeds. And they have the pictures of it all on the side right there. Okay, here we go. Number 3, hypersonic aircraft use air-breathing engines such as scramjets to reach high speeds. Guns with fire cannon-launched guided projectiles, and that projectile goes into those sub-munitions, which the Hypersonic missile has with those warheads on it. It has 6 of them, the Hypersonic. I'm going to get it. These may be developments of traditional artillery or not. Yes, because the Bible says in Isaiah 13, the Lord is going to stir up the Medes. Okay, bring it back to that old USSR cold spirit, Soviet Union. Traditional. But now they're being upgraded now. Okay? It's going to be far worse than the Cuban Missile Crisis. Maybe developments of traditional artillery or novel technologies such as rail guns. Other types of weapons such as traditional ballistic missiles, regular ICBMs, that is. And I'm saying that. That's not what it's written right here. It's not written right here. I'm saying that. May achieve hypersonic speeds, but are not typically classified as hypersonic weapons due to lacking the use of aerodynamic lift to allow their re-entry vehicles to maneuver under guided flight within the atmosphere. It means the missile defense system will not be able to detect it. It goes in and out without, like, how the hell did it? You're done. You're cooked. You're fried. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh. It shall burn as an oven. This is this right here. And hypersonic missiles will get the job done in a space of half an hour. 30-minute span. 30 minutes to get here and cook this place. And in the next 30 minutes, everything and any and all is wiped out. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, in verse 20, it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. Talking about, all this is talking about over here in Babylon the Great, after these hypersonic missiles, the Arsenic missile, the Avangard, the Satan 1, the Satan 2, the Sarmat. All these missiles do their work and cleanly dissolve this place. Then it will be inhabited with wild beasts of the earth, doleful creatures. You stop right there. Isaiah 24. I can get Jeremiah 50. I can get surgical with this thing, man. I can get all of them. Jeremiah 50 and 51. All right. This is Isaiah 24. I'm going to close it out. Isaiah 24. Okay. In verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty. Remember, I read it earlier about the completion of people being dead, man. Even in the Apocrypha, it speaks about a man designed to hear another man's voice. Because everybody's dead. It shows you that on the movie I Am Legend. All right? Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty. And on that movie, everything was empty. Everything was dead. Only a few people. On that movie, I Am Legend, and I watched the movie The Road late last night. The earth was empty. It was broken down. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down. This a breakdown to tie into the movie I Am Legend and the movie The Road. Just to name a couple of them. And maketh it waste, the waster, the missiles. He says in Isaiah 54, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, and with his maid, so with her mistress, and with the buyer, so with the seller, and with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of the usury, so with the giver of the usury to him. Everybody who's been buying and selling, married, or giving in marriage, everybody's gonna get this work from Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Everybody, except the Lord's remnant. The land shall be utterly emptied, Babylon the Great, and utterly spoiled, America. For the Lord hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Here we go. And everybody who's done all these things that I'm reading right now are going to get their work, especially you Israelites. You have loathed the law. Esau, you've changed the ordinance. Daniel 7:25, you're gonna get this work. Now I seen some, I think it was last week, about more states are applying now for the permanent thing of daylight saving time. That means it gets darker at you have longer days and shorter nights, basically. Put it like that. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect who continue to push this truth throughout the whole planet Earth in these last days. Abba Babal, Kwame Yasharala, Shalom, Maki.